let's talk about the big push for the X-Men and I guess Fantastic Four going forward. What we're hearing now is that once they're out of these questionable, shaky uh, stages they're at right now, where Marvel
Once they're out the
Studios has,
shambles.
yeah, once they're not shambling and once they're finding their footing successfully again, apparently Fantastic Four and X-Men are at the forefront of everything. Now,
I'm shocked.
That's what you would think after what they did to Kamala. So
yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, like, the way I'm looking at this, Fantastic Four comes out next year. X-Men at least 3 to 4 years away. You know what this perfectly
Yeah.
lines itself up with? The upcoming X-Men PlayStation exclusive.
oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, I
It's
forgot
gonna
about it. Yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
wave of both converging towards the end of the decade to a new take on X-Men on both fronts. I mean, if you
I'm
want
going to
synergy,
guarantee you. I'm going to guarantee it. Neither of those is going to happen when they say it's going to happen.
oh, they're both being delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's
Yeah,
going
'cause-
on it.
Yeah, because of what happened with the leaks and finding out that Wolverine has one other character that's
Yeah.
related to the X-Men that you will be able to play as.
Also, it was weird that like they're like, oh, it goes from Wolverine game to X-Men 2 to X-Men 3. You're like, so Wolverine is X-Men 1?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, like-
If you see like subtitled Wolverine, weapon.
Unless it was just a
like that.
typo.
Yeah. Or just quick mock-ups, I guess, or-
Yeah.
I could honestly see the new game being called Wolverine and the X-Men, just like the old,
I hope
TV
not.
series, and then
Hmm.
kind of goes into X-Men 2 and 3. But whatever the plan is, clearly Marvel Studios is going to have a big X-Men push by the end of this decade, which lines up with, hey, X-Men reboot. Here you go, so-
Time's a flat circle. We're here for another one.
Another
it's
one,
kinda,
yeah.
It is kind of like weird and funny where like they tried Inhumans, and they technically bombed, so kick them to the side. Let's go back
Yeah.
to mutants, and hopefully the cash comes rolling in.
Yeah,
It's nice to know that my therapist is.
Now,
People are
do you guys want like something that's completely crazy, right? Let's say if the X-Men film comes out in 2030, right along the time where they expect the video game will drop, it will be 30 or close to 30 years since the original X-Men film.
Wow.
I do not like that. I do not like that at
hear
all.
a creak. That's my back. Jesus.
Yeah, my
Oh.
leg just snapped off.
Oh God. That's
Wow, that's
why
wild.
would you even say that?
We got to face reality. That's just
God,
it.
it's nearly 4 o'clock. I got to go to bed. Christ.
What always gets me is that I'll be at like a comic convention, right? Or somebody will walk up to me being like, "Hey, what's up, Armin?" And we start talking. He's like, "Hey, my son's also a fan of your guys' podcast." And then the person's like, "I started listening when I was 18." And I sit back for a second. I'm like, "And here's your 10-year-old son, and you were like 18, 19. Okay, we're all old. Thanks. Yeah, let's reminisce."
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be with these X-Men movies, man. Like, I can't believe we're at the point where Hugh Jackman is still playing the character, and he's
I'm
gonna
saying
be back
he'll still
this
be
year.
playing Wolverine.
Still, yeah, it's guaranteed at this point.
Really?
To be a mannequin. Like marionette the poor bloke across the stage.
I mean, is it really like a surprise when I think was it with the Wolverine he didn't he did like voiceover grunts for the action scenes?
Yeah.
I mean, he does that for every movie. That's just ADR.
Yeah.
In fairness
True.
to Fox on that one, that's just literally ADR. They
Yeah.
all do that.
Yeah.
But
Man, I
being
don't-
Jackman at that point with all the steroids and the age, like running.
Oh,
running
yeah.
around, probably
Chicken and
not.
Yeah.
rice, man. Chicken and rice is all you need.
Well, luckily now, like they use a lot of CG to make actors look bigger. Like people don't realize how much CG they used on Chris Hemsworth. Despite him putting on a ton of muscle, they still CG'd muscle on top of him in the last Thor film. It's wild.
What
You're
if they
like,
CG Jackman to be smaller?
honestly,
That's
technically-
like,
technically
height-wise, let's
could.
just shrink him a little bit. Let's take like a foot off.
You
Yeah.
could, but it would look off depending on how good they do it.
I just want
I
him.
mean,
Honestly,
Deadpool, so
just give him a little bit of a hunch. That's all he needs. If he hunches, he'll be good.
And, like, you were surprised.
hunch.
It's weird because people like think Wolverine's like average height or a little bit taller. He's like, no, he's like 5'3". He's short.
Man is a short king.
Yeah, he is.
Imagine the
Yep,
hot toy of a short Wolverine. That'd be fantastic.
Oh. Where's the rest of it? That's it.
yep.
They just literally take the thighs out of the figure inside.
Love it. You just remove the midsection.
No articulation. It's fine.
Oh man. Well, I suppose we're gonna know more plans soon because it sounds like we could be. Look, after Deadpool 3, they're gonna announce more plans for X-Men. That's got to be guaranteed
yeah,
when they
yeah.
start dropping the hints. So
Well, we'll have a faint idea of where they wanted to go with that, I imagine.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, we will. So that's it. We'll be back to talk more about X-Men and Wolverine and everything going forward very soon.